Hello, I'm Natalie and I'm going to read you some stories about Anzac and what it means to be an Anzac. And I've got Cully with me because I'm at home, and I've got Anzac Ted. And as you can see, he's only got one eye and one ear and a very wobbly head. So the first story that I'm going to read is about Anzac Ted. So you just get comfortable there, Ted, and I'll read the story. Make sure you're comfy, Anzac Ted. Anzac Ted's a scary bear, and I can tell you why. He's missing bits. His tummy splits. He only has one eye. Oh dear. His fur is torn and dirty, and he hasn't any clothes. He doesn't hear with just one ear. He should have two of those. He's only got one ear as well. Poor Anzac Ted. His head is kind of wobbly, and his legs are rather slow. Perhaps it's due to one or two encounters with a foe. A foe is like someone who's an enemy. I put him in the washer and I try to get him clean, but Anzac clings to bras and strings and things I've never seen. Oh my goodness. Look at all that. He's all tangled up. He frightens all the children, making show and tell a mess. I don't know why some start to cry, but I reckon I can guess. Look, I think they've all run out. Oh dear, that's not good for show and tell. He never wins the toy show when we vote our favourite toy. He doesn't tote a single vote from any girl or boy. Oh dear, there's lots of toys there, but he's right on the end. They just can't see he's special or the secret he may hold. He might look worn and badly torn, but Anzac's very old. Wow, it says war Anzacs to aid Britain. That means they're going to help in a war. See, Anzac was my grandpa's when my grandpa was a kid. He made it through a war or two just like the Anzacs did. When Grandpa Jack enlisted, he was only 21. He kissed his wife, he loved his life, and hugged his baby son. Then Grandma packed a teddy bear, the bear he called his own. For luck, she said, take Anzac Ted. I know he'll bring you home. So Anzac Ted went off to war from Africa to Greece. And in each tent that Anzac went, he gave our soldiers peace. He must have made them feel a bit better. He soon became their mascot, and despite the diggers' dread, they knew that they would make it through alongside Anzac Ted. So Anzac was a hero when the war was finally done. Though battle sore and scarred by war, he faced his fears and won. He never saw a medal, but some heroes never do. And we don't see just how we'd be without our Anzac crew. I know he isn't pretty. Some people roll their eyes, but if they'd see like you and me through Anzac's thin disguise, they'd see a hero plain as day who sits upon my bed, a hero who saved me and you. His name is Anzac Ted. Well, he was a very brave bear, wasn't he, Anzac Ted? Did you know one of the first people to land on the beach at Gallipoli, his name was Ted, and he was only 18. His name was Ted Matheson. So did you know that soldiers march? They march left, right, like that, marching. I'm sure you can march around the room while we sing our song. It's to the tune of Ants Go Marching, but we're going to sing Anzacs Go Marching. So I'll sing it first and then you can sing after me. Okay, The Anzacs went marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The Anzacs went marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The Anzacs went marching one by one, and they didn't stop till the job was done. They all went marching on because they're brave and they're strong. The Anzacs went marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The Anzacs went marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The Anzacs went marching one by one, and they didn't stop till the job was done. They all went marching on because they're brave and they're strong. Very good. Okay, that brings us to our second book, and it's called Anzac Biscuits. And there's a link after this if you want to see how to make Anzac biscuits, and you can find your recipes from the library. You can either download them or borrow a book and find the recipes in there. Okay, our second book is called Anzac Biscuits, and it's by Phil Cummings and Owen Swan. That looks like a very cosy house. Let's find out what's happening inside. The farm was quiet. Rachel and her mother were in the kitchen. The fire crackled. Rachel was warm. "Let's make some biscuits for Dad," her mother said. "Yes, let's," Rachel cried. The soldier looked across the fields as the night wind howled. Ooh! There was a blinding flash and a deafening boom, and the young soldier quaked. Ooh, that's like a shiver. He's quaking with fear. Rachel's mother put on her apron. It was her favourite, white and patterned with wild flowers. Rachel opened the cupboard. Bowls, pots and pans tumbled to the floor. Bang, crash, bang. Oh no! Look out, Rachel. Shots rang out. Bang, bang, bang. The soldier lay low. The flowers of the field brushed his grimy cheek. I'm glad that he has beautiful flowers there. "How much flour?" asked Rachel. "This much," laughed her mother, as she covered the table white like a field of snow. Look at that, it's all white with flour. "We need oats," her mother added. Rachel scooped them up and dropped them like snowflakes. Whee! I think they're having a lot of fun in the kitchen. Oh, there's another kind of snow. Snow was falling. The soldier turned his back to the bitter cold. Ooh! He lifted his collar and lowered his unshaven face to feel the warmth of his own breath. It looks bitterly cold there. Rachel licked the spoon. Treacle stuck to her fingers. Looks like the cat's had some treacle too. Delicious. Do you like licking the spoon sometimes? The soldier trudged along the trench. Thick mud stuck to his boots. Oh, that's not good. It's sticky like treacle, I think. That would be very hard. Rachel stoked the fire. Smoke drifted around. She loved the smell of burning red gum. So do I. The soldier bravely lifted his head to peer across the fields. The smoke of angry guns drifted like an ocean mist. It was a choking smell he would never forget. Oh, there it is. That's not a good smell. It's a bad one, I think. Rachel rolled and patted the biscuits. They lay on the tray, ready to slide in the oven. Rachel and her mother twirled and sang Waltzing Matilda. Oh no, look at all their dishes. But they look like they're having a great time. The soldier lay still in his cold bed. He saw stars and heard singing. I wonder if he heard Waltzing Matilda. The biscuits were cooling, but Rachel took one and nibbled it. I do that sometimes. "These are the best biscuits ever," she said. "Yes, I think they are," said her mother. "Daddy will love them, won't he?" said Rachel. "I think he will," said her mother. And he did. He has received a package with biscuits in it, just like the biscuits that Anzac, Ted and I made. And you can see that later in the link. And they're over 100 years old, that recipe. Wives and mothers would send biscuits out to the soldiers in the field in special packages, sometimes in a billy. And the soldiers would think of home. And when you think of home, do you think of gum trees and plum trees? Let's sing a song about that. Okay, this song, "Give Me a Home Amongst the Gum Trees," has some actions. You put your hands above your head and sway them like a gum tree. And then we pick some plums. And then we have a sheep or two and a kangaroo. We have a clothesline out the back, a veranda up the front, and an old rocking chair. Okay, will you sing that with me? I'm sure you know it. Okay, let's do it together. "Give me a home amongst the gum trees with lots of plum trees, a sheep or two and a kangaroo, clothesline up the back and veranda out the front, and an old rocking chair." Let's do it again. That was beautiful. "Give me a home amongst the gum trees with lots of plum trees, a sheep or two and a kangaroo, clothesline out the back and veranda out the front, and an old rocking chair." Lovely, that was beautiful. Okay, so that concludes our story time, our special Anzac story time. And I hope that you think about our soldiers and maybe put a poppy in your window or wear some rosemary so you can remember them. I'll see you next time.